The following game was rated 12 by Peggy, because people like to swear in video games nowadays, but I mean, hey, if you're under 12 years old and still sticking around for the video, your secret's safe with me. In saying that though, parental discretion is advised, so please watch at your own risk. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and attack helicopters, it is indubitably that time. We are sat here because we are going to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But not just any version of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, guys. We are here for the prequel DLC, the story expansion that is Torna The Golden Country. This is it must be the third time I've tried to record this episode now. I just want to make sure that you guys have got quality gourmet shit to go at. Oh my god, I can't even. Right, I've hit too many technical snags for this. Right. Subtitles wrong. Good. For some reason, they're in sound settings instead of game settings or display settings. It's whatever. I don't care. We are here because obviously I teased the project, so, you know, we're just here to have fun. Hopefully I can take you out of whatever crap you're going through today. Maybe just have me on in background noise. I don't care. Look, the point of today's episode is just for me to get you used to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 if you've never been introduced to the series before. They are heavy character-driven games. The characters are very well written. The dialogue is, well, sometimes it can be a bit cheesy. But what I'm going to tell you is, Torna The Golden Country takes place 500 years before the base game of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This game is a lot shorter than the base game. The base game is like a 100-hour RPG, whereas this is like 25 to 35 hours-ish. So, what we want to do is, we're going to go from point A to point B, from start until finish, and it doesn't stop until we beat the final boss. I'm not going to make it a point to beat every single side quest, because oh my god, that would take far too long. But, because this is Grant's Voice on Games, I want to make sure that you're aware that we're going to be doing voices for every single NPC that we come across, every single side quest that we get to undertake. So, without further ado, I think it's about time we actually get into this prequel before we get into the base game. Yeah, if it's not abundantly clear, we are going to be doing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 after Torna The Golden Country. Because obviously we're not done with the World of All Rest, so, you know, do you know what? I'm just gonna shut up, we're just gonna go.
The year was 3564. The 107th Indoline Praetor, Rhodalis, had sent an armed expedition against the country of Sia. Its capital, Amranta, fell overnight and sank beneath the clouds, along with the rest of the Titan. The destruction of Sia shocked all the nations of Allrest. Officially, the act was attributed to a military alliance led chiefly by Indol and the emerging power of Mor Ardain. In fact, it had been the work of one blade, the Aegis, a man known as Malos. Said to be the architect's word incarnate. Back then, neither Laura nor myself knew how closely his fate would prove to be tied with ours in the days to come.
You're that eager to die? Then allow me to assist.
There's no end to them.
And it's not just the Vulcan Ferris. Even the Balufos caught up in it.
Laura, can you smell it?
Ugh, it stinks like...
Yeah, no doubt about it. Blood. It's driving him crazy.
These guys should be no problem.
I won't enjoy this.
Yeah, that one blew me away.
You'll answer to me.
Don't be so restless.
I will grow strong. I don't do it, no one will.
Back into the fray. Prophet Storms. Final snare.
Excellent. Catch.
Prophet Storms. I need your help here, Jin.
I'm with you. Excellent.
Midnight Sun!
Laura!
Thank you, Jin.
Well, we've got room for improvement.
Of what?
This fighting style. It magnifies our strength, sure, but it leaves us wide open. When the sword is in my hand, you're left defenseless.
What, you won't keep me safe?
Huh?
I'll keep you safe always.
I'll keep you safe, always. You still remember that?
I've thought about it. Every day for these 17 years. I'll never forget it. The day you set me free from a life of misery.
I see.
this episode is literally tutorial after tutorial after tutorial. You will find that with quite a lot of the Xenoblade games. They just want you to learn by doing, so they teach you everything that you need to know to get you through like the early stages of the game. Now, because it's me, because it's an RPG, I have a strange bloodlust. I have to kill everything in sight, so... As I was saying before the tutorial popped up, I like to make sure that I kill as many enemies as I can because I like to be appropriately leveled. So, here's the thing with this game, right? If I wanted to, I could move around in the battlefield. However, that means I'm not attacking. As you can see, I go for 3 auto attacks. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. If I use one of my arts, as the third one connects, I get the most powerful variant of that art. Like, for instance, it wouldn't be as powerful if I went for that and I did it on the second art. If that makes sense. Oh, Jin, come on. Right, Jin's got a new art. Snow Blast, which is an area... no, what is it? AoE. Attack on everyone? Affect on everyone? I don't know. I never remember AoE. Either way, Jin learned a new art, and he's got a new art, and Laura's got a new art, and we feel good about this. Oh, good God. Let's do it. Let's just kill. Kill everything. Kill everything in sight. If I press down, I can throw a rock, right? That's a really good technique for getting enemies out of groups to come and attack you single-handedly. Like, they come to you one-on-one, but, you know, you're ready.
My senses are heightened. You read my mind. Pocket thorns! Break! Now we're getting into the rhythm.
I feel you. Laura, let's win. Kill
So I don't know if you noticed that, but Laura inflicted a status condition known as Break. Jin came up for the topple because we perform what's called a blade combo. Yeah, I want a bit of space between me and him. Right, bang.
I can still improve.
Oh, good God. I feel like there's a lot that I could explain about this game as to why I love it so much, but at the same time, you know, haha, fight me. I love having fights, though, that's the thing. It's because it's an RPG. Well, it's a JRPG. Aha. Right, so there are 4 status conditions you need to be aware of in this game. There's Break, which is like this, for instance. See, we got Break. Now Jin comes in, topple. Right? After topple, what happens is you can inflict launch. And then after launch, smash. Oh shit, hold on. Gotcha. I like to make sure that I'm targeting the right enemy for this kind of thing. Eventually we will get to like a point where we can just explore, just bear with while we just go on a murderous killing spree. That's kind of the point of Xenoblade. It's not the point is the story.
Yes, this should be kill stroke.
Dream team confirmed!
We'll leave the enemy in our dust. Hail strike! Super!
Because it's Torna The Golden Country, because it's Xenoblade, what we have to do is we want to collect as much money as we can, and we want to get as many items as we can, because at 2 points during our main story, it's vital that we do a certain amount of side questing before we can continue. Obviously, I'm not going to go into story spoilers, but, you know, I'm just letting you guys know. This is where, like, the whole character building and the voicing is going to come in, because we get to have a lot of fun with that, but we have to get to that point first, so that means we've got to, see, launch. We got the launch. That's great. Now, if we had another party member, we could have possibly gotten the smash off. Kill. Okay, so they find me, right? Let me just talk about enemy aggravation then, right? So, as you can see, right, they are level 3, I'm level 4. If I am 10 levels or over, for instance, on like late game enemies, they're not going to want to bother with me. For some reason, they think that I'm far too strong for it. They get smart. Oh, hold on. Get him. I love Jin. Jin's amazing. Right, okay.
Wield Snow Blast.
Right, so, let me just point this out to you. If I press plus, I get to pause menu. Don't worry about the triple question mark. That's going to be the community feature. That's going to be like where all our side quests get tracked and everything. So if I just press characters here, you can see we've got Laura and we've got Jin, experience required to level up, and the total that they've gained so far. If we were to, I don't know, have some trouble against some of the later enemies down the line in the story, we come into this menu. We get to power up Vanguard Arts, which is when Laura's attacking. We get to power up Rearguard Arts, which is where obviously Laura is supporting Jin, or let's say she has another blade. I totally know that she's got another blade, but you don't need to know that yet, so don't worry about it. And then she can essentially power up her partners that she's with. But we would have to have the specified amount of WP before we can do that. For instance, if I power up her Hungry Snake. There we go.
Watch for this one later.
Yay. We like that. That's good. She has, every character in this game that you get to play as has what's called an affinity chart, whether they're a driver, whether they're a blade. So, the drivers, theirs are a lot smaller as opposed to the blades. Like, if I just go to Jin and I just show you this as comparison, then you can see there's a lot more nodes on here than what there were on Laura's. So if I wanted to power up Jin, for instance, I would do the same thing as what I did for Laura. You know, Vanguard, Rearguard, Arts. Yeah, you get me. Right, good. You're understood. You're woke. So let's just power up Snow Blast.
Is for you.
And then, if we were to just have a look at, I don't know, actually. Oh, this is good. Right. Auxiliary cores. Auxiliary cores are another key feature. They're essentially like an accessory. They boost certain things. Each auxiliary core is different compared to the one before it, essentially, and both drivers and blades can equip those. So we're gonna have to come back to that a lot, because obviously certain situations may call for different auxiliary cores to be equipped at different times. Let me just make a point to save this. You saw nothing there, haha.
What happened? Are you alone?
Looks like the only survivor. These burn patterns don't look like Malice's handiwork. Must have been humans. Looting and pillaging while the world burns.
Hey, it's okay. Would you like to come with us? You don't have to worry, really. We're all good people. Promise.
Can you walk? You can. Good going.
And your family? Were they there with you? Should we go back and...
Mikhail.
Hmm?
My name is Mikhail.
Oh, right. I'm Laura. And he's...
I don't have a family. I was sold to this village from Estem. So I'm all alone.
I see. Right then. Starting today, we're going to be your new family. We'll take you back to our friends and...
You people? You're strangers. You don't have to pretend to care.
You don't beat around the bush, do you? He's gonna be a handful, this one. Though really, I was just the same once. Very well. Friends first then, not family. How's that sound?
Laura,
What's up?
I'll scout the area. Look after him.
Oh, of course. Be careful. And Jin.
I know.
What was that you said, Baldric?
The Cian capital of Omrantha has fallen. Or rather, it was annihilated. Praetor Redalis.
So it has come to pass after all.
Respectfully, you aren't much of an actor, Eminence. It appears you are not surprised at all. We heard disturbing rumors circling among the Magisters. Amalthus, whom you recently elevated to Quester? People wonder if this calamity has anything to do with that man's blade. With such extraordinary power, is it really wise to,
No matter whose power affected it, it is sure to serve the greater glory of Indal. The architect will surely be pleased.
Eminence, do you believe it can be controlled?
If it cannot, I will let him take the blame. I have spoken. Thank you for your report, Magister Baldric. You may return to your duties.
This looks like a good spot to set up camp. Yeah, I'll start preparing some food. Oh, wow, you're a star, Jin. What do you reckon you'll make? Let's see now. I should be able to get my hands on a few choice ingredients around here. If we can find some Torna trout, deviled onions, and sour avocados, I could stew them together. You like trout strawloo, right? It's absolutely divine! You'll join us for a bite to eat, won't you, Mikhail?
I guess.
Perfect. Then let's set to work and hunt for those ingredients. All three of those things should be easy to come by around here. No need to travel off the beaten path. So now we've got Mikhail as a support character, essentially, and throughout the course of Torna The Golden Country, you're going to find that there's two. The second one we're going to come across very, very soon, so don't worry about that. important village. Now, remember what I was saying about collecting plenty of items? Yeah, we kind of need to do that, like, all the way throughout the course of the game. And you'll find that, depending on who you use to collect items, they've got, like, either 1 or 2 lines of dialogue. And I'm going too far away. But of course, I like fighting.
These guys should be no problem.
They'll live to regret this.
That's 1, that's 2, 3. Art. 2 and 3. So you see the blue circle, right? That means that we cancel out of our art.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
Depending on your enemy as well, they are either visually or audibly responsive. So they will respond to you if they see you or if they hear you, and that depends on your enemy. Certain ones only respond by sound. Certain ones only respond by sight.
Try this off. I like the way this is going.
Ha! I concur.
Oh, and you'll notice as well that we do actually regain HP constantly as we're out
This
of
is
battle.
becoming addictive.
I think that's everything. Let me double check. Oh, we need Torn and Trout. Right. Oh, gimme. We can swim.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nice. And then if you see the double exclamation mark in the red diamond, like it said earlier, story. Right. We've got our ingredients. Fire's nice and toasty. I think we're all set for the night. Jin, would you mind making a start with the cooking?
I'll get right to it.
The blade's doing the cooking.
Got a problem with that?
Better Jin than me. If I were in charge, I'd probably end up losing a limb peeling the veggies.
It's not all one-sided, though. Laura has her own talents, like making charms. That I could never do.
Right. We make up for each other's strengths and weaknesses. Blade or driver, no one has to shoulder all the burden.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna make a start on the trout straw loop. It won't take long.
So, we're at camp. When we're at camp, we can either rest, pass time, gain experience, and if there's enough bonus experience accrued, we can actually use that to level up our characters. Craft is where we will be making materials, completing side quests through crafting materials as well. For instance, like if someone asks us to make something in particular, like that, we will be using that. And chat, the party can basically speak with itself and they can discuss where they want to go next. But I mean, like, even though I've just said it, the game's gonna tell you that soon. It's whatever. So, Laura makes charms that can improve your battle capabilities. Jin makes food.
Don't spoil your appetite before I'm done. It came together nicely.
How sad. That village, I mean.
It is.
That blade, Malos. He didn't do that, did he?
The towns raised by the Aegis were completely obliterated. I plan to inform the mercenaries of this.
How could a person do something so awful?
Anyway, you should rest now. We should be able to meet up with Hayes tomorrow.
Oh, yes. I wonder if she's found any leads on Mother. I hope so, anyway.
I'll prepare food, then rest up.
Oh, that's kind of you. Thanks.
That really hit the spot. You know, I really can't think of anything better than waking up to Jin's cooking. Scrumptious. You scarf that down quick. 1 second. Mikhail, relax. He's not gonna bite you. Don't let the whole moody thing fool you. He's genuinely concerned about you. Moody thing? Look, if there's anything you need, just tell us, alright?
Nuh-uh, I'm fine, really.
Okay, I hear you. Listen, I know Jin can seem a bit scary, but he's really very gentle. You'll get used to him.
I just need to clean up here. Then we can move out.
Feltley can't be far now, can it? Where we're meeting up with Hayes?
That's right. There's still a way to go, but if we keep to the road, it won't take long.
So, I should probably take this time before we proceed to just go over exactly what drivers and blades are. Right, drivers are the people that are in control of blades. Think of them like Pokemon trainers, if that makes any sort of sense. Whereas the blade, they power up the driver while they fight. At least they did in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, because this is Torna The Golden Country. You can actually swap between drivers and blades. Jin is the blade. A blade is an artificial life form that comes from something called a core crystal. Think of it sort of like a... I don't know, like a cybernetic diamond comprised of data.
The suspense is killing me.
Oh god, no. Right, I'm not bothered about the level 3, I'm more bothered about that thing. It might be weak to ice, but Jesus, we're only level 5.
Aren't we intrepid?
No thanks, swim away. Hangnail Crossing.
With all my might.
And this, using field actions, is probably going to be the bane of the entire playthrough. The side questing will be fine, but my god.
This is becoming addictive.
Right, so basically, let me just briefly go over that. You remember how we talked about affinity charts earlier? Right, so, take a look at this. The green ones, these nodes here, are your field actions. These only apply to the blades. So for instance, Jin has mineralogy, so he can find even more minerals when you go to collect things from rocky collection points. Swift swordplay allows him to cut things, you know, like he's just done with that tree. Fortitude. The power to endure hardships lets you excel at mind-numbing tasks too. That one's a little bit vague, but let's continue building up that one.
We made it. Good stuff. Aren't we intrepid?
Basically, you don't want to mess with him unless you are properly leveled, because as you can see, we are level 5. We've got a few level 4 enemies, but we've got a level 23 there. No, that's it. Harbinger Saville, or Seville. But we've kind of got a boss battle coming up soon, so
These guys should be no.
I say we just kill a few more enemies. And if it takes too long, maybe I'll edit it out. Maybe I'll see in a bit. Who knows?
I can still improve. I have to.
Okay, so you saw right there that it said key affinity reward gained level 2. If we press plus, we go to characters, we go to Jin, we go to affinity chart.
I feel my power surging.
His affinity is deepened with Laura, so that means he's got more things that he's capable of learning. And obviously if he learns these things, he becomes a lot stronger. And this is essentially how we level up, if you wanted to call it that, the blades. Now, Jin's an ice affinity blade. Laura is a fire affinity driver. If we select an enemy, I just want to show you a little thing, right? Can you see where it says Caliber Scorpox, but then you've got the little lightning bolt to the right? That element signifies what the enemy is weak to. So we don't have an electric or a lightning user at the moment, but if we did, we would be dealing even more damage if we were using lightning element, well, lightning attacks. So let's just kick this guy.
We made it. Good stuff.
Doesn't
Aren't
seem
we
so bad.
intrepid?
Mineral.
This is becoming addictive.
And there's your mineralogy. Right, and because we've collected from 10 collection points,
Half the battle is living to fight another day.
we unlock that node for Jin. So now he's just got this one. Right, so defeat an Arlo Capybara in the secluded Boneway in Torna. So we just have to beat Arlo Capybara 4 times. So, where you at? There, kill him. Oh shit, hi.
I think we've been spotted.
Ambush. Shit. I'm sorry. Oh my god. That caught me so off guard. Shit. Right, the green thing, HP potions. We pick those up. They help us recover. Right. Swap into Jin so that we can recover all that health. Blowdown. Thanks for that, you big bird brain bitch.
Star Slash. Chill Stroke. Zero Blade.
Yay. Swap into Laura because we need that HP.
I'd rather we didn't have to deal with all these encounters.
And of course, we always need money, so yay.
These guys should be no problem.
Now let's kill these two. It doesn't matter who out of Laura and Jin kills these two, because obviously they're on the same team. Like, Laura could get those 4 Arlo Capibat kills, Jin would still unlock that node.
Heal while there's time.
I'm
No blast.
fine. Just
Try
you need
hard.
healing.
I'm not done
You're
here.
doing well.
Yes, this should do nicely. I'm sorry.
Well,
We'll
that's the
avenge
first step.
ourselves next time.
We will avenge
We can take
ourselves
them on
now.
later. These guys should be no problem.
Laura's safety is my charge. My senses are heightened.
Yeah, we got this.
Let's switch.
Try this on the
Not
side.
bad. Snow blast.
Best of luck.
Star
Take
slash.
this. I like the way this is going.
Strike. Astounding.
Don't be so reckless.
I'm not done here.
Dream team confirmed.
Open wide.
With you then. Heart of Thorns.
Rest in peace.
I fight for my friends.
Oh, thank God for that. You know why I'm having this much trouble? It's because there's been that many enemies that I've just walked straight past.
This is becoming addictive. Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige.
Never again.
Thanks.
Never again.
You're a lifesaver.
Catch. I feel you.
You read my mind.
It's my turn.
Try this
Snow
on the
blast.
side. That's it.
Not
I like
bad,
the way this
right?
is going. It's not working out.
Chill stroke. Poor joke. Star slash.
Back into the fray.
Open wide. You unstoppable.
Try for one last push. Break.
Rest in peace.
I need your help here, Jin.
Good. I'm with you.
I fight for my friends.
Astounding. Midnight sun.
This is becoming addictive. Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige.
I'll protect you.
You're a lifesaver.
I'll protect you.
You're a lifesaver.
I feel you.
Thorns!
Catch.
Break!
My
Doing
turn.
well. Try this
Snow
on the
blast.
side. Best of luck.
Star slash.
Confirmed.
Think you can keep up, Laura? Huh. Chill stroke. Zero blade. Astounding.
Take this. Back into the fray.
Rest in peace. Catch.
If they don't have one of the elements displayed, then it just means that they've got no significant weakness.
Break. With
my
let's
turn.
heal up. Best of
Star
luck.
slash. Zero blade.
Yay. We had control of that. That felt really good.
Looks like Hayes isn't here yet. What the? This should be the village of Feltley.
It's almost like glass. Rumor among the mercs says that's the hallmark of the Aegis.
But why would he do this?
Look out!
Jin!
It's nothing. Let's go.
Heads up, people!
Just focus. For my bonds. For my bonds.
Can't just leave it there. Gotcha!
For my bonds. Away.
Magnificent!
Gotcha!
Away. For my bonds. If I must. For my bonds.
Can't just leave it there.
Away. I will grow stronger still.
This is no normal monster.
Not an Ardanian Titan weapon either.
Maybe it's Malice's.
Get down, you two!
Holy...
That was a close one.
Looks like Malos's artificers are still roaming around.
So it was.
Hey. Wait a minute.
The emblem of Torna.
You are Jin, right? Wow, I can't believe it. I came all the way out here, and who do I say but the paragon of Torna and his driver? You're so young. That core crystal was stolen 17 years ago. Quite a feat to pull off that heist at that age.
Are you going to arrest us? Execute us?
I don't know yet. I did just save you after all.
Oh, how magnanimous.
Laura, there's no point in talking.
Have it your way.
Ready to put another win under our belt?
Whatever's going to be stand with me one day. Why do I always get roped into this?
Never again.
Hit it! Thanks.
If I must. If I must. If I must.
Come on!
For my boss!
Gotcha! Ow! Come on!
Away!
Wait just a minute.
If I don't do it, no one will.
Magnificent.
So, you pick a fight with Mithra and then take it out on me. That's fair.
If I must. Away!
What was that
If I must.
Show me again.
Away! I'll protect you.
Well done. Doesn't look like we'll be capturing you then.
The hell are these two? They're just a driver and blade. Where's this strength coming from?
Well, he is the paragon of Torna.
I've had enough.
What? No. There's no need for you to...
You!
What?
Incredible! You! Both of you!
Huh?
That last attack, the force behind it was absurd. I'm amazed.
Oh, really? Well, that's just...
Oh, and passing the weapon. What a concept! How did you ever come up with that idea?
Oh, well... We were broke.
Huh?
We couldn't afford meals, let alone another sword. And so we made do.
You're kidding. Oh, man, you guys are the best. I haven't laughed this hard in ages.
Huh?
I really, really like you two.
Master Adam! Sir!
Milton!
Oh, thank goodness you're all right. Master Adam, are you hurt at all? Master Adam? You can't be the Adam Origo.
The Lord of Aletta, and fourth in line to the throne of Torna.
Oh, come on, Milton. I've been with him the whole time. You really think these two would cause any harm?
You've been using your dumb artifice again, haven't you?
Dumb?
So yeah, sure, nothing to worry about, right?
Milton? Who's this then?
Ah, this is Hayes. She rescued me from the jaws of some nasty monsters.
Well, I'd better give her my thanks.
Hayes!
Oh, was she with you?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, my lady.
I see. So that's when... What a sad, sad tale, Laura.
Oh, here we go again. Don't let it get cold now.
So then, how come you've enlisted with a band of mercenaries?
I guess I like the freedom. This way I'm not tied down. So I can help out. With causes I really believe in, you know? Going's tough everywhere you look these days, right? I can't ignore it, can I?
I understand.
Fat load of good that'll do, in the long run. The world keeps turning anyway.
You might think that. But mercenaries and statesmen each have their own views and ways to effect change. It's not in vain.
A blade siding with humans. You don't see that every day.
I think it's blades like you that are rare.
Well, duh. You do know what I am, right?
Lacking in compassion.
Huh?
Blades like you really are a rare sight. That may be for the best.
So, about Jin. I suppose you have to take him away from me.
I could try to slay you right here.
But
But my mission is to stop the Aegis's destruction. To subdue Malos, not to seek out lost trinkets. Who cares about paragons anyway?
Huh?
How about you two join up? Lend us your strength. You're incredibly powerful. There's loads I want to pick up from you, like that trick from before. Let's see. We'll say I found the paragon on my journey and decided to entrust him to you. To help with Malos. Well, sound plausible?
That's just...
How dare he speak to me like that? He thinks he knows me.
Course is the word.
Yeah, he is.
I meant you.
Me?
You meant you're unpolished. After you return to your core, you lose your memories. However, as you gain experience with people, gradually the nature of a blade, rather their feelings, they change and grow. You become more and more human. But you purposely keep yourself apart.
Oh, so now it's my fault?
No, not at all. I respect that part of you.
Hey, are you angry? About this whole Malos thing?
I'm not. Whatever happens, I'll protect you. Be sure of it. We cannot simply ignore what's happening in the world. But
what?
please say you'll be careful.
I will. Your Highness,
Just Adam is fine. What is it?
the going after Malos thing, could it wait a few days?
Oh, is there something you need to do first?
Well, yes.
You see, Lady Laura seeks the whereabouts of her mother. Unfortunately, she has her mercenary duties to perform. Therefore, I often go out and conduct these searches myself.
I see. Then you found her?
Yes. With all that happened yesterday, I did not have the opportunity to say. My lady, your mother is currently residing in a small hamlet called Torrigoth.
Torrigoth.
That's on the edge of Gormott. Ardanian and Cian forces clash out there frequently. It's very dangerous.
Indeed.
Right. No time to waste. Let us head out there.
What? But what about your mission?
You don't want to see your mother?
Of course, but...
Then let's go! Malos hasn't hit that part of the world yet. It's as good a place as any to look.
You're hoping we might find him there?
Exactly.
That sounds too easy.
We go to the village of Torrigoth to find Malos. And you go to Torrigoth to find your mother. Everybody wins.
And once I found my mother, I join up with you?
That's the general idea. I'll send my people to notify your mercenary friends. And perhaps we could find a place for your mother in the capital. It should be safe there.
Is this normal princely behavior?
You think this is bad? Just stick around for a bit.
Nobody's, like, making you come along, you know.
Well, unfortunately, a driver and blade are one in body and soul.
As if you don't do whatever you feel like anyway.
I know this is all very sudden. Still, we don't know where we'll run into Malos next. It makes sense to stick together, as much as we can.
Isn't that... No mistaking it. That's the blade. And that little brat, too. Hey, it's Blue Fist. Yeah, the whole village was wiped out. Found myself some great cool crystals, eh? And I found something else too, something real interesting. Give me some time to take care of this, okay? I'll be in touch. Ha! Fate's a funny thing. Never thought I'd get to take back that paragon, what I stole in the first place.
It's really nice to have some more company around here. Really makes fighting a breeze too. Well, yeah, what did you expect? The monsters around here don't stand a chance against me.
Your powers are on a completely different level, true, but that's not what Laura was trying to say, Aegis.
Laura doesn't think of blades as mere tools of their drivers. To her, they're partners in arms. Am I right? Exactly. When I said we had more company, I was talking about all three of you. I don't care whether you're a blade or a driver. I'm just happy that we get to share our time together. Okay then. It's a pretty weird way of thinking if you ask me. You think so? Perhaps we should be on our way to Yanchik Harbor now? If we keep to the road, it should take us straight there. The regular boat from Yanchik to Gormott, is it? As far as I know, it's still running, but we should probably hurry all the same. Whew, big story dump for you. Jesus. So, now we've actually got our second team and the second of the two support characters. So we've got Mikhail, as we already see, and we've got Milton now, and we've also got Team Adam. So Team Adam's actually consists of Adam, who is the electric user, and we've got Mithra now, who's light. There is one last thing. The final thing that I want to do before we wrap things up today is speak to this little dude. Yay! So this is what we call a Nopon, and it's one of the creatures of Xenoblade. But these guys are friendly. And the reason why I want to talk to it is because
me is nameless wanderer, travel through high and dry and low and wet and cold and also warm places. Life of traveler is lonely one, so is much relief when there is chance of talk with other pawn. It's such relief talking to friends. Must reward somehow. Here, take this ox core me found lying in nearby lake. It's just fancy paperweight for a non-driver, so not much use keeping. Happy to give away. Me think it should be just right for Blade who really into smashing and brawling.
Massive Melee Mithra. So, this particular Ox Core can only be equipped by Mithra. Well, I think it can be equipped by anybody, but Mithra's the one who gets the most use out of it. For one particular reason. Right. Let me just walk straight up to Mithra and just pay attention to her outfit. Right? Yeah. So she gets the outfit change. We've got three more party members because now we can actually swap between Hayes and Jin and Laura, as well as playing as Adam and Mithra in a bit. But for now, I think I'm going to wrap things up for today. So if I don't see you for a bit, it's fine. I'm probably just working on his next episode. But in the meantime, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.